أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, I hope everyone is well. And can everyone hear me loud and clearly?
Yes, we can hear you.
Brilliant. Now, first of all, welcome to the new students who have joined today's class, and I can see some new faces. So inshallah, welcome to the new students who have joined. Inshallah, I hope everyone's learning experience of Arabic language will be fruitful, and inshallah, I'm here to assist and help yourself. Remember that learning the Arabic language, it is for the sake of becoming closer to the Quran and the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. And the whole intention behind a student learning the Arabic language should be that I intend to learn the Quran so that I can understand the Quran and the merits of the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam qurbatan ilallah. And inshallah, if you have this intention, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will assist yourself and help and support yourself. If you have any other intentions, then you may not get the support from the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. So it's important that you have the right and correct intention when you're learning the Arabic language. And the other point which is important, that when you're learning the language, you will go through phases when it will be tough, and don't give up. That is the most important thing. When things are getting tough for you, make the intention that inshallah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will support you and assist you. So make this intention, and inshallah you will find it. And the other important point is that when you find difficulty, don't give up. Just ask for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you the sabr and perseverance. Because many people, I hear this again and again from students, oh, Arabic is tough, Arabic is tough. You actually create barriers between you and your brain. Never regard Arabic tough. Say that inshallah I will overcome this challenge with the barakah and the blessing and the tawfiq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is one of the main things which people do. Oh, verb conjugation is very difficult. This is the most tough. No, it's not the tough. There are more tough things in life than Arabic language. When we are doing it and when you're struggling, regard it as a means of ibadah. This is a very important point, that when you find Arabic difficult, I'll send you the book. So those who don't have the book, inshallah, I will, let me just try to send a copy of the book in the group as well, so that you have a copy of the book as well. Give me 1 second. So I'm just going to try to send the book in the actual group, so it'll be saved on your laptops, inshallah. Just give me 1 second. It should be available from any bookshop, any Islamic bookshop, but I will send the book now so that you have the copy now as well. So give me 1 second. So I've just posted the book in the group, in the chat box. Inshallah, you should get the book in a few seconds as well, inshallah. Right, okay. Any questions before I start? Or is there anyone in the group who has studied Arabic as well before? If there's anyone who has studied Arabic language before, by all means, let me know. And there are other groups which I have. I do have an advanced group, and I do have even advanced group, which is the Hausa level as well. So those who are studying the British institutes, or a Hausa in Qom or Najaf, if a person has reached that level of study. So I'm more than happy to teach them as well, because I do teach in the Hausa in London as well. Okay, let's start. The first thing. Now, because we have a good sized class, when it's a big class, I have to change my method of teaching. So alhamdulillah, we do have a good size number today, which helps me to change my approach of how I teach. Now, I'm going to start off, first of all, give you some basic background knowledge about some Arabic grammar terminology, so that it becomes easier for everyone to understand. Now, in the English language, we have nouns. So every language has these components. We have nouns, pronouns. Noun, as you know, noun are words which indicate upon objects, and we even names of individuals. That's nouns. Pronouns are the again words, but they indicate upon individuals, he, she, and we. These are pronouns. Adjectives are describing words like beautiful, tall, small. They call adjectives. Verbs, as you know, are words which indicate upon past, present, future, a tense of an action happening or occurring itself. That is a verb. And then we have prepositions. Prepositions are like in, above, on. So I went towards the school. So going towards the school, to is a preposition in the English language. Adverbs are those nouns which indicate upon time and place. So anything which indicates upon time and place, that is deemed as a adverb, right? And then conjunction and interjection. So conjunction is like in the English language, we use the word and. I went to the shop and bought some bread and chocolates and coffee and milk. So the word and, the action of I bought applies upon each and every and. So after every and, there is a hidden word I bought. So that is a conjunction. Interjection is a noun. It's a noun which comes in the meaning of a noun which comes in the meaning of a verb. In English language, I haven't come across anything like that, but in the Arabic language, we have words which actually, even in the Quran, there are words in the Quran, nouns in the Quran, which come in the meaning of a verb itself. Like, for example, past tense, imperative, and so forth. They are called interjections. Inshallah, we'll do that later, not yet. Right. And then we have nouns. So every word in the Arabic language comes under one of these categories. Inshallah, with yourselves, I'm going to do something different with all my classes, which I've been teaching. Every class is different from the previous class that I have taught. So with this batch, every lesson, I'll be doing two things, inshallah. I will, one, send you a Google form exam, not Google form exam, a assessment. So after every lesson, you will have an assessment which you can do and assess yourself how well you know the lesson, number one. Number two, after every lesson, the words which we learn, I will try to extract certain words which are in the lesson, which are in the Quran, so that throughout our journey of learning the Arabic language, we are connected to the Quran. So even my other classes, advanced classes, I have tried to keep myself attached to the Quran as much as I can in the vocab. Of course, the way I'm teaching Arabic, it's a very comprehensive method from other teachers who will teach, because my aim is not merely just to teach you translation of the Quran. My aim is to be each and every student. I want them to be an ambassador for the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. I want each and every student to be able to teach those who do not know the fadail of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam, Sayyidah Fadil Zahra salamullah alayhi, and Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, teach those who don't know the fadail from the Sunni books, not the Shia books, the Sunni books itself. Because we have our Imams alayhimus salam have mentioned this, that our Shias need to teach and mention our fadail of the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, and our beauty and our perfection within us will cause them to follow us. This is the beauty of our Imams who we follow. So inshallah, this is my aim, and inshallah, alhamdulillah, those who are in the advance, they are enjoying and they are inshallah learning well. Right, so let's continue. So so then under these three categories, harfun, participle, as I mentioned, preposition, which is like in, on, towards. These are prepositions that when they come by themselves, they don't really complete have a complete meaning, but when they come with a verb or a noun, they complete a sentence. For example, in the house, the man is in the house, makes a complete sentence. If I said and chocolates, I bought eggs and chocolate, that makes complete sense as harf atf, conjunction. Verbs, past, past, present, and imperatives. The imperatives are commands. I will teach you them. Then the nouns have nouns, pronouns, huwa, which we will do. Hiya is she. Adjectives are describing words. Dharf are those nouns which indicate upon place and time. Ismul fi'l is a noun which gives the meaning of a verb, inshallah. Any questions so far? Any questions from anyone? You should be able to come on the mic because I've allowed the students to be able to come on the mic. So I'm going to just ask, Assalamu alaikum, Zain Rizvi. Any question from you, Zain? By all means, feel free, you can come on the mic. You're welcome, sister. Sister Shakila. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. I can see these new faces. And Ayan, welcome as well from Dallas. And Sister Eliza, welcome back. I haven't seen you for a while, so it's good to see you back as well. Right, okay, let's continue. Now, in the English language or the Arabic language, English and Arabic language, these are the terms which are used. Now, fatha is when there's a fatha, this is a sign of a fatha. And those who speak Urdu, call it a zabar. Kasra, I will be using the term which is a zir. Dhamma is the sound, this one which makes the sound of du. Kasra is the sound which makes di, and fatha is the sound which makes da. And the sukoon, normally a sukoon is like a V in the Urdu Quran text, but in the Arabic Quran text, it's a circle itself. Now, the other important point I need to mention, those who did my initial class on Wednesday, because it was a large class, I had to teach it slightly different method, because when you have a large class, there are certain different methods you do. I personally like doing. Now, we are going to read these words in the lesson, but before I read this paragraph, I'm going to show these words here. Now, the word, I'm going to ask Sister Shakila. Sister Shakila, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Are you able to? How are you?
Allah ka shukr.
Sister Shakila, are you from Melbourne or are you from America?
From USA.
That's okay, that's fine. Now, Sister Shakila, now these words are kitabun, qalamun,
Yes.
and al-kalamu and al-kitabu. What difference do you see the ending of the words itself?
This is the kalam is saying one and the kalamun is many.
No, can you see kalamun and al-kalamu? Kitabun, al-kitabu. What difference do you see at the end? Here with kalamun.
A pen and the pen.
Yes. So you see, kalamun, it has two dhamma tanween or do pesh if you speak Urdu. And al-kalamu, it's one dhamma, one pesh. Yeah, kitabun is dhamma tanween or do pesh. Al-kitabu, it's one dhamma. So this is really important. So whenever the alif lam comes, which comes in front of the noun, it gives it the noun. It makes the noun a proper noun or a definite noun. Makes it ma'rifah. In Urdu, we use the term ma'rifah and nakira as well when you study Urdu grammar. So ma'rifah means the book, al-qalamu, al-kitabu, the book, and al-qalamu, the pen. So the difference between qalamun and al-qalamu, a pen, it could be a fountain pen, it could be a marker, it could be an ink pen. So that is a pen. It could be any type of pen. But when you say al-qalamu, it means a particular pen.
Okay. Okay.
Is that clear, Sister Shakila? Yes?
Yes, shukran. Yes.
You're welcome. So that's the difference. And even when we recite Surah Al-Hamd, we say Alhamdu. Not a praise, Alhamdu. So Alhamdu here, it gives you a certain meaning of praise, which we're praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, and Qalamun is a pen and Al-Qalam is the pen. So this is called, in English, Nakira is called indefinite, and Ma'rifah is called definite when the alif as a prefix before the noun itself. And however, you may ask me the question, so Muhammadun, Khalidun, Zaydun, they are names of individuals, and they are, so normally we understand any name of any individual is a proper noun because it's referring to one individual. However, in the Arabic language, names of individuals, certain names, they can end with a dhamma tanween, Muhammadun, Khalidun, Zaydun. Even though they end with a dhamma tanween, they are not treated as indefinite. They are treated as definite proper nouns as well. So this is an exception which I need to mention. Sister Henna, do you have any questions yourself?
No, brother, thank you.
You're welcome. Then we have, now these points are really important, especially because I will try to, and those, inshallah, not this week, next week I'll start again. Those who want to study along with this Madinah Arabic, I do have the other course, which is Arabic through the Quran, which is a different course which will assist you and help you in Madinah Arabic as well. But Madinah Arabic course, which I'm doing this way, is more in depth than the other course itself, but it's hand in hand. It's always beneficial to do as many courses as possible with the Arabic language. Sister, can I request someone to come on the mic? Just go over Dhamma, Fatah, and Kasra. Sister Durdana Zadi, can I request you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Can you kindly explain to the class Dhamma, Fatha, and Kasra, what's happening here, and with these examples, please?
Al-Kitabu means the book. Kitabun means any kitab, a book. Muhammadun means name, a name. Al-Babu means the door. And Babun means any door, a door. Al-Kitaba means the
book again. It means the book again, but the only difference is it's coming with a fatha now instead of dhamma.
Okay. Al-Kitaban means a book. Muhammadan, a name. Al-Baba means the door. Baban means a door.
Excellent.
Kitabi means again a book, the book. Kitabin means a book. Muhammadin, a name. Al-Babi, the door. Babin, a door. Any door.
Thank you ever so much, Jazakallah, sister. Now, remember this now point that all nouns in the Arabic language, nouns, not verbs, we're talking about nouns. All nouns in the Arabic language will either have these three states, halat. There are three states for every noun. It either can come with dhamma, fatha, or kasra. Now, these are the harakats which come on a noun itself. Now, over here, these are the harakat. Now, when a noun is in those states, those halat, there is a term in the Arabic language which expresses or illustrates these states of the noun. So they are called marfu'un, marfu'un. So when the last letter of a noun has a dhamma, it is said to be marfu'. It indicates in English, it's called a nominative case. So these terms are quite good because if your person wants to do a degree in the Arabic language or something, if you know the English terms, it makes you more academic amongst the English teachers who teach Arabic language or those who have studied at university. So it's good to know these English terms. So I'll start off with the first one. Now it says dhahaba. So dhahaba is a verb which means went. Muhammadun is coming with dhamma tanween. Muhammad went. Where did he go? Ila means to. As-suqi is the market. So Muhammadun is highlighted because it's getting a dhamma, so it's called in the marfu, and Muhammad went to the market. That's the first example. Next example is Hamidun talibun mujtahidun. So here is examples of the dhamma tanween. The translation of Hamidun talibun mujtahidun. Hamid is a hardworking student. And then Aminatu bintun jamilatun. Amina is a beautiful daughter. So that's marfu. And when the noun comes with a fatha, Muhammadan dularan, ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. So this is called a fatha or a fatha tanween. Either of them, it's called mansub, accusative case. And when a noun gets a kasra, هذا كتاب محمد, this is Muhammad's book. As-sa'atu ala sariri means the watch is on the bed. Ayyu yawmin hadha, yawm is getting a kasra, which day is this? Ayyu shahrin hadha, which month is this? Any questions from anyone? Does anyone have any questions? Sister Aliza Rizvi, Sister what was it? Sister Milia, do you have any questions?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Yes, I just want to know. Oh, okay, someone talking over me. Okay.
Yes, go ahead. I think Galaxy S21, go ahead.
Yes, ये फता और कसरा और लम्मा, तो ये जो है फता तो जबर है और कसरा जेर है और
जी
लम्मा क्या
फतहा
है?
जबर है और पेश है दम्मा और कसरा है जेर.
जी, तो लम्मा आपने क्या बताया था?
जी
लम्मा भी बताया था ना?
मैं ये बता रहा हूँ मरफू जब किसी इस्म के जो आखिरी जो अल्फाज है मुहम्मदुन दो पेश है, तो ये जो हालत है इसको मरफू कहते हैं.
अच्छा, इसको मरफू कहते हैं. अच्छा, और जो मतलब अगर दो जबर होते हैं तो उसको क्या कहते हैं?
मंसूब. मंसूब. मंसूब.
मनसूख.
मंसूब बा है आखिर में. मंसूब.
अच्छा, बा है. ये दो जबर होंगे.
जी.
और दो जेर जो होंगे उनको क्या कहेंगे?
मजरूर.
मजरूर.
जी.
अच्छा, शुक्रिया बहुत. अच्छा, ये भी आपने जो अभी बताया है इससे आगे जो आप ले रहे थे अभी, जो आपने आखिर में बताया वो मुझे समझ नहीं आया.
अच्छा, मैंने इसमें ये कहा है कि शहरन यौमिन अला सरीर, ये एक कसरा हो या दो जेर हो, इन दोनों हालत में ये जो हालत है जो इस्म की, इसको मजरूर कहते हैं.
मजरूर.
जी.
अच्छा, यानी एक जेर हो या दो जेर हो, दोनों सूरतों में इसे मजरूर कहते हैं.
बिल्कुल.
अच्छा, जैसे शहर है तो इसमें दो जेर है, शहरन यानी शहर माने तो
बिल्कुल.
और जो अगर एक जेर है तो भी हम शहर उसको मजरूर कहेंगे. अच्छा जी, ये समझ में आ गया. अच्छा, और अभी आपने ये दो पेश वाला जो बताया है जैसे मोहम्मदुन, तो वो जो है वो भी वो कहलाएगा, जम्मा कहलाएंगे, चाहे दो पेश हो चाहे एक पेश हो.
That's right. ठीक है. जी बिल्कुल सही कहा.
अच्छा, तो ये दोनों यानी दो पेश हो या एक पेश हो, इनका यही रहेगा, यानी फतह, कसरा और जम्मा दोनों में दो पेश हो या एक पेश हो या एक दो जबर हो एक जबर हो या दो जेर हो एक जेर हो, तो वो ही ना उसको कहेंगे। अच्छा चलिए, शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत।
Mr. Laith, I think his brother.
Melia, yeah, Sister Melia. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to know when exactly we are using the nominative case or accusative case or genitive case. What's the?
That is a brilliant question you've asked. The whole Arabic language and all of grammar is going to deal with this. When does a noun come in the nominative case? When does a noun come in the accusative case? When does a noun come in the genitive case? That is a whole chapter in Arabic grammar. So that's the reason why I've just introduced this now.
Okay.
And then I'll cover this in the next several months itself, teaching you a nominative case. Have you studied Arabic before?
Yeah, a long time ago, but just the basic one. So
Okay.
I want to start from basic again.
Yeah, that's fine. So inshallah, I will cover this and during the lessons, and I'll make you more familiar with each of these nominative, accusative, and genitive case. Marfu, mansub, and majrur. Very good question.
Thank you.
And I think.
Thank you.
Who is speaking?
This is Asghari Sheikh from US.
Yes, Sister Zain, Sister Askari, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, Sheikh. How are you doing, Sheikh? You're doing excellent efforts, mashallah. Your endeavors, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all your endeavors and give you more tawfiq. You're always in our du'as, Sheikh. Yes, Sheikh, was just one question I had, that this tanween, to pesh, to dhamma, to kathra, and to fatha, they are called dammatain, fathatain, and kasratain.
Right.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Right. That's right. That is the Arabic terms which we fathatain, kasratain, dhammatain. That's correct. That is correct. Parveen, I think Parveen Natu, you've got a question to ask? You've got your hand up, Sister Parveen. Okay, maybe not. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I'm going to move on. To the next part. Now, nominal sentences. Now, nominal sentence itself. Now, in the Arabic language, there are two types, and even in the English language, there are two types of sentences. You can either have a nominal sentence or a verbal sentence. What does this mean? If a noun starts, if a noun starts a sentence, for example, Zaydun alimun. Zayd is knowledgeable. Now, Zayd is a noun, so this is called a nominal sentence. In Arabic, al-jumlatul ismiya, jumla ismiya, when it's a noun. When it's a verb, it's called jumlatul fi'liya. At the moment, we are only covering nouns, and that's the reason I'll concentrate on nouns itself. Okay. So Zaydun alimun. Zayd is knowledgeable. Then we have Fatimatu alimatun. Fatima is knowledgeable. Al-waladu dhakiyun. The boy is intelligent. Al-bintu jamilun. The daughter, the girl is beautiful. I'm going to ask Sister Saluha Hassan? Sister Saluha Hassan?
Saliha. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, Saliha.
Saliha.
Okay, the way you spelled it, normally I was saying Saliha, S-A-L-E-H, because you got the U there.
Yeah. Saliha. Yeah. Saliha.
Saliha, okay. Sister, assalamu alaikum, how are you?
I'm fine.
Right, okay. Can I kindly ask you to just go through these words? Zaydun alimun, Fatimatu alimatun, and then I'll ask you some questions as well. Is it possible?
Repeat your question, please, again.
Would you be kindly able to read the Arabic text Zaydun alimun, Fatimatu alimatun, and translate them in the English language, please?
Yes, Zaidun alimun. When like you're asking like what is like a nominal sentence, right?
No, it's just translation at the moment. Then I'm going to ask you a
Okay.
question.
Zaid is a learned.
Yep.
Fatimatu alimatun. Fatima is learned.
Right.
Al waladu zakiyun. The boy is intelligent. Al bintu jamilatun. The girl is beautiful.
Excellent. Brilliant. Now, do you remember, was you here in the class just a few minutes, 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago? Did you join the class in the beginning?
Yeah, like after 2-3 minutes, yeah.
Brilliant. Now, can you see the word Zaidun? And Zaidun, it's a proper noun,
Yes.
but ends with a dhamma tanween. Zaidun, do pesh. Zaidun alimun. Yes?
Yes.
Now, if you look at the words literally, you see the word Zaid and alim. So if we did a literal translation, it would be Zaid knowledgeable. Correct?
Right.
You cannot see that there is no word in the Arabic which is denoting or representing is. There's no word in the Arabic language which is saying, because look at the English translation. Zaid is learned. There are 3 words there. But in
Yes.
Arabic are only 2.
Okay.
Now the question is, do you want to take a guess? Do you know how we understand that Zaid and Alim has a relationship with each other? Do you know? But it's a random guess. If you take a guess, I'll be more than happy. If you get it wrong, it's not an issue. I just wanted to make you realize that when you see Zaid and Alim, it's 2 words together, Zaid and knowledgeable. But how do we know that there is a relationship of is between the 2? Because in the English language, if we said Zaid learned, it's an incomplete sentence. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, I'm guessing it, but I think I'm definitely wrong, but I think like it has like page in the end. That's why.
MashaAllah, exactly. That is the answer. Absolutely right. So in the Arabic language, it's a language of harakat, fatha, dhamma, kasra. That, when I said kitaban, kitabi, these harakat, they actually convey meaning.
Okay.
And here, now, Zaidun alimun, Zaid is knowledgeable. So alim, the ruling is that all, so the ruling is this, that alimun should come with a dhamma tanween. So this dhamma tanween, alimun, is given the meaning of is, that there is a relationship of Zaid with alim itself, of is. And the other ruling is this, that all nouns, when they come in the beginning of a sentence, they should have alif lam, like al. Can you see the word al bintu jamilun?
The girl.
Yeah, the girl is beautiful. Al bintu jamilatun. So al bintu has become a proper noun. So always, whenever a noun comes in the beginning of a sentence, it has to be a proper noun. So al bintu is a proper noun. Al waladu is a proper noun with alif lam. But Fatima and Zaidun ends with a dhamma tanween, but because they are names of individuals, that permits them to come in the beginning of a sentence, and they are proper nouns. Does that make sense?
Not really. It's not clear to me.
Okay. Now, whenever a noun starts a sentence in the Arabic language, there is for example, in English, if a noun starts a sentence, for example, you said Muhammad. Muhammad is standing. In English language, the noun which comes in the beginning of a sentence in English is called a subject. In English, it's called a subject, and every subject requires a predicate. Subject and predicate. In Arabic, we will say Zaid is the mubtada, meaning the noun which has started the sentence. So when you have a noun which starts a sentence and you say Zaid and it remains silent, is an incomplete sentence. But when we say Zaid is knowledgeable, it becomes a complete sentence, and you're providing news to the listener which is knowledgeable.
Okay.
So the alimun in Arabic, it's called khabar. Zaid is mubtada. Look at these terms here. Mubtada and khabar. So Zaid is subject or mubtada. Alimun is the khabar. what do you mean by khabar? It means the alim, the word alimun is giving, this word is giving information to the listener that Zayd is knowledgeable. That's what it means by khabar in Arabic.
Okay.
So Zaydun alimun is subject and predicate, and for this reason, both nouns Zaydun are coming with dhammatan. So so the ruling is this: either both nouns come with a dhamma tanween, because Zayd is a proper noun and they have allowed it in the Arabic language, or it can, Fatimatu is an exception that instead of a dhamma tanween, it has one dhamma, alimatun dhamma tanween. Al-waladu and al-bintu. Both of these would have alif lam. Yes?
Yes.
Now, remember this point, all nouns, whenever they come with alif lam, they will only end with a dhamma, not a dhamma tanween or dhammatain.
Okay.
So, al-waladu, dhakiyun, al-bintu, jamilatun. Does that make sense?
Yes, sure. It's clear now.
Now, can you kindly just go over the last paragraph, just like in English language? And that'd be much appreciated, sister. Go ahead. Just like in English. If you read this, that'd be great.
Which one? The last sentence?
Yeah, just like in English language, a nominal sentence in Arabic has two parts from there.
Okay. Just like in English, a nominal sentence in Arabic has two parts. Subject al-mubtadan,
Mubtada'u.
mubtadaun,
Yep.
and predicate al-khabaru.
Correct.
The noun, the noun with which the nominal sentence begins is called mubtadaun, right?
Yep.
How you
Mubtada'un.
say that again? Mubtadaun.
You can say mubtada or mubtada'un. Correct. Because it's without alif lam, you can read it either mubtada or mubtada'un. Both are correct.
The noun with which the nominal sentence begins is called mubtada, subject, and the other part which says something about it is called khabarun,
Excellent.
predicate. Usually the subject of a nominal sentence is a definite noun, either a proper noun like Zaid and Fatima, a noun with the definite article like al-walado and al-binto, or a pronoun. The predicate is usually indefinite and agrees in gender with the subject.
Correct.
Both the subjects and the predicate are marfu. That is, it will have one dhamma or tanween.
Excellent. Is this clear for you now?
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Any questions from anyone yet? Now I'm going to start the book itself. I just wanted to do this introduction. Alhamdulillah, we've done a good introduction. And now I can start the lesson, inshallah. Is everyone okay now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's start. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Now, the first lesson is going to, inshallah, I'll cover this lesson shortly within the next 10-15 minutes. I'll finish the lesson. Ad-darsul awwal, the first lesson. So now this first lesson, as I have spoken and mentioned that whenever a noun starts a sentence, it's called subject and predicate, mubtada and khabar. So these words here are coming with the word hadha. In the Arabic language, the word hadha means this. And it's coming with, as a basic sentence, just to get yourself familiar with some basic Arabic sentences, inshallah. So, hadha baytun, this is a house. So, as you can see, the word baytun is coming without alif lam. We're translating it in English language. This is a house. Hadha baytun. Then we say hadha masjidun. It's hadha. The tongue should be in the front two teeth. Those who speak Urdu and from India and Pakistan, we normally say haza, which is incorrect. It's hadha. Hadha baytun, hadha masjidun. This is a mosque. Hadha babun. This is a door. هذا كتاب, this is a book. هذا قلم, this is a pen. هذا مفتاح, this is a key. And you can see all of these nouns are ending with the sign of un. هذا مكتب, this is a desk. هذا سرير, this is a bed. هذا كرسي, this is a chair. I'm going to ask someone called Sister Sister Assalamu alaikum. Would you be able to come on the mic? Sister Right, okay, then let's get Sister Melia.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Go ahead, Sister.
هذا بيت. هذا مسجد. Do I have to say the meaning?
Yes, please.
هذا بيت, this is a house. هذا مسجد, this is a masjid. هذا باب, this is a door. هذا كتاب, this is a book. هذا قلم, this is a pen. هذا مفتاح, this is a key. هذا مكتب, this is a desk. هذا سرير, this is a bed. هذا كرسي, this is a chair.
Brilliant. Now, on the next page, now we are going to learn the word ma. So ma it's a word, it's a particle which is used for asking questions about objects. So we will say ma hadha, what is this? And we can say hadha baytun. Ma hadha baytun. So this is one way. And then the other thing we can use to ask a question is alif with a hamza on top. Ahadha. So when we say ahadha baytun means is this a house? Ahadha baytun, and the answer will be na'am hadha baytun. Yes, this is a house. Or if it was not a house, for example, if I said ahadha mustashfa, is this a hospital? I will say la hadha baytun. So when comes, the answer the reply normally will be either na'am or either it will be la itself. La meaning no. So ma hadha baytun. Then ahadha baytun, is this a house? Na'am hadha baytun. Ma hadha, what is this? Hadha qamisun, this is a shirt. And then we have ahadha sarirun, is this a bed? La hadha kursiyun, no, this is a chair. Right, can I request Sister Gauthar Nakvi?
Assalamu alaikum.
Bismillah. Can you do this, please?
Sure. Ma hada, what is this? Haza baytun, this is a house. Haza baytun, is this a house? Naam, haza baytun. Yes, this is a house. Ma haza, what is this? Haza kamizun, this is a shirt. Is this a bed? Haza sarirun. La. Haza kursiyun. No, this is a chair.
Brilliant. And then at the bottom, then it says ahadha miftahun. Is this a key? This is. Go ahead. Bismillah.
Haza miftahun. Is this a key? La. Haza karamun. No, this is a pen. Ma haza, what is this? Haza najamun. This is a star.
Hadha najmun.
Haza najmu.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Thank you. Can I request Sister Gulshan?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
So can you do this exercise, please?
Next exercise or the same page?
No, next.
Yes.
Yeah. Next.
Okay. Yes, I got it. Yes. Ma haza. What is this? Haza.
Maktabun.
Haza maktabun.
Right.
Ma haza. What is this? Haza sarirun. Ma haza. What is this? Haza kitabun. Ma haza. What is this? Haza babun.
Correct.
Ma haza. What is this? Haza baitun.
Excellent. Brilliant. Thank you. Can I request next on the mic, Sister Parveen Naqvi?
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम
Bismillah.
Haza kamisun, is this a shirt? Naam. Haza kamisun. Haza baytun, is this a house? Naam. Haza baytun. Haza miftahun, is this a key? La. Haza kalamun. Haza najamun, is this a star? Haza najamun, is this a star? Naam, haza najamun, this is a star.
Brilliant. Right. Can I request next, Jazakallah, can I request next on the mic, Sister Amelia? Sister Amelia?
Me?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Haza maktabun. This is key. This is a desk. Haza masjidun. This is a masjid. Haza kolamun. This is a pen. Haza sarirun. This is a bed. Ma haza. What is this? Ma haza kursiyun. This is a chair. Ahaza baitun. Is this a house? La haza masjidun. No, this is a masjid. Ma haza miftahun. What is this? This is a key.
Excellent. So, your native language?
Indonesian.
Yes, you're from Melbourne, correct?
No, Canberra. I live in Canberra.
Canberra. Okay.
Yeah, the capital of Australia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, I can remember yourself. I can remember.
Yes.
You're the revert sister.
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, thank you.
Good, Jazakallah, sister.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. Now, then we learn next is man hadha. So man hadha is who is this? So man hadha, who is this? And that's the word which we use. Man hadha, who is this? And man is normally used for human beings. Who is this? Man hadha. And the reply would be man hadha, hadha tabibun. This is a doctor. Man hadha, hadha waladun. This is a boy. And then we have man hadha, hadha talibun. This is a student. And then we can ask also with is this a boy? Then he will say la, because he's not a boy, he's an old man. La hadha rajulun. No, this is a man. Ayan, are you there? Ayan. That's fine. So I'm going to ask next, Sister are you able to come? Or Zain, Sister Askari?
Yes, salam
alaikum.
Man hadha. Who is this?
Yep.
Man hadha, who is this? Hadha tabibun. This is a doctor. Man hadha, who is this? Hadha waladun. This is a boy. Man hadha, who is this? Hadha talibun. This is a student. Hadha waladun, is this boy? La hadha rajulun. No, he is a man.
Excellent.
Man hadha, who is this? Hadha tajirun. This is a businessman. Ma hadha, what is this? Hadha masjidun. This is a masjid. Hadha kalbun. This is a dog. Hadha kalbun. Is this a dog? La hadha qittun. No, this is a cat. Hadha himarun. This is a donkey.
Excellent. Thank you ever so much. Jazakallah. Sister Narjis Darsi.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Sister Narjis, I'm just going to quickly read this and then I want you to read this lesson itself. So, ahada himarun, is this a donkey? La, so this is not donkey, this is a horse. La hada hisanun. Wama hada, what is this? So this is a camel. Hada jamalun.
Okay.
What is this? Ma hada? Hada dikun. This is a rooster. Man hada, who is this? Hada mudarrisun. This is a teacher. Go ahead, sister.
Okay. Ahaza himaru, la haza hisanun.
Correct.
Is this a donkey?
Yeah.
La. This is hisanun, means a horse. This is a horse. Wama haza, and what is this? Haza jamalun. This is a camel. Ma haza, what is this? Haza dikun. This is a rooster. What is this? This is a rooster. Man haza, who is this? Haza mudarrasun, means a teacher.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Thank you ever so much. Can I request next, Sister Saliha?
Yes.
Can you read Iqra and Waktub? So it's pretty much the words which you have done already, but it's just reshaping or rearranging the whole exercise. Go ahead.
Okay. Ma haza, what is this? Haza khalamun. This is a pen. Haza kalbun. This is a dog. Man haza, what is this? Haza tabibun. Oh, man haza, who is this? Haza tabibun. This is a doctor. Haza jamalun. This is a camel. Ahaza dikun. What is this? No, this is this a rooster? Naam, yes. Ahaza kalbun. Is this a dog? Lahaza khittun. No, this is a cat. Ahaza hisanun. Is this a horse? Lahaza himarun. This is a donkey. No, this is a donkey. Man haza, who is this? Haza rajulin. This is a man.
A man, yeah.
Haza waladun. Is this a boy? Naam.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you ever so much. Sister Afridi, can I kindly ask you to kindly finish us off this lesson with the points to remember? So I've covered everything already, but I just want you to read the points to remember, and inshallah, we will have finished the first lesson, inshallah. Go ahead, sister.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alhamdulillah.
Points to remember. In this lesson, we learned the following patterns. Ma haza, what is this? Haza kitabun, this is a book. Ahaza baitun, is this a house? Na'am, haza baitun. Yes, this is a house. La haza masjidun, no, this is a mosque. Man haza, who is this? Note number 1, haza is pronounced haza, but it is written without the first alif. Number 2, Arabic has no word corresponding to the English is. That is, Arabic has no copula. Number 3, there is no word in Arabic corresponding to a in English, as in this is a book. The end sound at the end of the Arabic noun, kitabun, baitun, masjidun, is the Arabic indefinite article corresponding to the English a, n. This end sound is called tanween.
Correct.
Number 4, the particle hamza placed at the beginning of a statement turns it into a question. For example, sorry?
Yeah, perfect.
For example, haza baitun, this is a house. Ahaza baitun, is this a house?
Brilliant. Thank you ever so much. And the next student I'm going to ask, it's going to be, who am I going to ask? always sister, whoever wants to come, it's difficult. Whoever wants to come on the mic, bismillah.
ये आपने बताया है कि मा हाजा.
Yeah.
What is this?
Correct.
तो अब कहेंगे कि इसके जैसे मा हाजा कहा तो इसके जवाब में कह सकते हैं is this a house?
नहीं, जब मा हादा इस्तेमाल किया जाएगा उसके जवाब में हादा नहीं कहेंगे, खुद मा सवाल के तौर पर इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है.
अच्छा, तो कहेंगे this is a house, है ना?
Yes, correct.
अच्छा, और अगर ये है कि हाजा तो what is this कहेंगे या is this a house कहेंगे?
जब अलीफ आएगी हादा कल्बुन तो फिर is this.
अच्छा, हाजा में होगा is this. अच्छा, is this a house? अच्छा, ये मुझे डिफरेंस नहीं समझ आया था.
ठीक है, मसला नहीं इंशाल्लाह.
हाँ, शुक्रिया बाबा.
You're welcome. Can I ask Sister Salihah to finish off, please? Just the vocab. Or Sister Askari, are you there? If you are there, Sister Askari, can you do the vocab, please?
Yes.
Who's doing
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Vocabulary.
So one.
Someone else is there, Sheikh?
No. So Sister Askari, you do the first column, and Sister Salih will do the second column.
Okay, no problem.
Yes. House, Baytun, Masjid, Masjidun, mosque, Babun, door, Kitabun, book, Qalamun, pen, Miftahun, key, Maktabun, writing table, Sarirun, bed, Kursiyun, chair, Najmun, star, Qamisun, shirt, Tabibun, doctor.
Excellent. Sister Salih, go ahead. Finish up the next column, please. Waladun.
Waladun, boy. Talibun, student. Rajulun, man. Tajirun, merchant. Kalabun, dog. Khittun, cat. Himarun, donkey. Hisanun, horse. Jamalun, camel. Dikun, rooster. Mudarrisun, teacher. Mundilun, handkerchief.
Yeah, that's a mindila. There's a mistake there. It should be handkerchief. But
yeah, handkerchief.
Yeah, instead they put kerchief, which is the mistake. Okay, Jazakallah for everyone. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. So inshallah, next lesson we will start lesson number 2. So if you can kindly write the lesson out, translate the lesson, and also if you can do a voice note as well, to record yourself and send that across to me just to listen in, just see if everyone's reading it correctly or pronouncing it correctly, the words itself. Does anyone have any questions? So inshallah, I hope the first lesson for those who are doing it for the first time, it has been useful and enjoyable for them, inshallah. Any questions from anyone? No? Okay, that's fine. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali
जी, मैं ये
Muhammad.
पूछना चाह रही थी कि आपने बताया है कि फतह, कसरा, जम्मा और मरफू, मंसूब और मजरूर. हाँ, तो ये तनवीन जो है ये किस में आएगा?
तनवीन डिपेंड कर, अगर फतह तनवीन है, दम्मा तनवीन या कसरा, जो भी तनवीन है उसी मुनासिबत के हवाले से उसी के, अगर दम्मा तनवीन है तो मरफू है, अगर फतह तनवीन है मंसूब है, कसरा तनवीन है मजरूर है.
अच्छा, ठीक है, थैंक यू.
No problem. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وأين حتى تسكنه أرضك توعا وتمتع فيها طويلا واجعلنا من أنصاره وأنصار وشيتك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.